welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tia. I'm a wig coach, wig educator. I am a wig retailer. I own Tia Maria Wigs Boutique. But today we're doing, it could be part 2, it could be part 3 of a video that I did where I was going through like my long-term collection. I was changing how I was going to keep it. And so I just had too many to fit into the first video. So I will link that one for you. It was like my long-term collection and a new storage method that I'm doing. So I'm basically continuing on. I'm getting ready to do a Coach closet clean out. And so I thought this would be the perfect time for me to go ahead and finish up the bag of wigs I've been having sit here because I haven't finished filming it. So this one's going to kind of be a declutter and like a new storage thing, and also just kind of show you my wigs. So we're just going to hang out, look at some older wigs. Most of these ones I believe are beauty supply store, but they're literally in a bag, and so I'm not sure what exactly is in here. I don't even know exactly how many is in here. So if you want to hang out with me, grab something to drink, get your little coffee, tea, whatever you need, and we will get started going through the rest of my wigs. Although I still have some more too. I have the ones that I keep in the boxes. So these were ones that I wasn't keeping in boxes for whatever reason. Anywho, let's get her in here, play with some wigs. Not all, but most of these are going to be discontinued. These were wigs that I've been collecting over the last 8 or 9 years. I really am going to decide whether I'm going to keep them because I will wear them or if they have some kind of sentimental value. And then the rest will go into the live sale. Now that sale, I guarantee, will have already happened by the time this video is done and edited and all of that. So let's just get started. This is one of my long-term collection wigs. This is Belle Tress's Dolce Dolce. It was 23. I've actually cut it, and it was one of the balayage colors that was discontinued quite a while ago. So I'm just going to grab this bag. You and me are going to be surprised. That's what's in here. So some of these I can already tell were wigs that were sent to me in PR, and it was kind of the time when I was branching off to start becoming a retailer. So I finished it up, but like I stopped taking, well, I had stopped taking PR. I think there's a whole video. I had stopped taking PR from certain companies, specifically like Amazon-based companies, like a long time before I actually moved into the retailing space. And so now I usually only put videos up on wigs that I can sell, unless it's something like this where this was like my collection, just because that's just how it kind of works, right? If I can't get it for you, or if you can't get it, there's kind of no reason for me to put it up in terms of like a review. But this is just sort of a retrospective of what I have, why I have it, why I will keep it. And if I do keep it, then we're going to continue on like we did in the last video using this little envelope system. So I already have a couple that were left over in a brand new pack. I explained the system in the other video. I'm not going to do it again here. You're just going to need to trust me. I can almost guarantee there's probably going to be a part 3 because there's definitely wigs that I know that I have that aren't in here and that weren't in the last video. But let's just get to it. I'm literally just going to grab something out of here. Okay, this one is Janet Collection's Gabby. This is brand new. The lace has not been cut. The tag is still attached. So I'm going to put this on and really think about whether I want to keep it. I have a love for Janet Collection in general. I actually tried to become a retailer for them and I was accepted, but it was very, I don't know, the way that I was to order wigs was really, it seemed unnecessarily complicated and like, I don't know, it was just very strange. So I didn't move forward with it. Maybe in the future I will, because I really love Janet Collection. But this one is Miss Gabby. This has been long discontinued. It was part of their Color Me line. And this was in the Ash Dirty Blonde, which I really, really, really love. She's heat safe. I can almost guarantee that this one is going to go in the sale, because it is still completely intact, never worn. I bought up a lot of them when I found out that this line was being discontinued. It had like Mary and I'm trying to think of the other ones it had in it. But we'll see when I get it on how I really feel. if I feel like I would wear it or not. I love this color so much, but I'm pretty sure I have other wigs that and you could, you know, shift it a little bit. I have some other wigs that I could wear that are this same color that I think were in the first video. I'm almost positive. Maybe not. Maybe all the Janet collections are in here, but I guess we'll find out. I don't know. Like, look how beautiful that would be, like, as a ponytail wig. Well, I have a lot of wigs. This is not a wig that I actually wore, so there's no sentimental value other than the fact that I just love the wig and love the line. I know for a fact I have at least 2 from this line still. So I'm going to declutter this one and put this one in the sale because it hasn't been worn yet, it hasn't been cut. So I might as well just go ahead and do that. So that's our first casualty. So I'm going to put it right here so we can see how many of these I actually decluttered versus how many I've kept. This one I can guarantee I will keep. Oh my gosh, I love this one. This one is the Harlem 125. Man, I haven't even seen much from Harlem 125 in so long. I don't even know if they're still around. This was the LSD 62, and this is in the color T1B/Violet, and it is amazing. So, wowzers. I've worn this many times, although it's still in wonderful condition. Look at that. And I'm keeping this. They do not make colored wigs like this really anymore. I shouldn't say they don't make them anymore. You know, you see them more on the beauty supply store type things. There are some other companies, Estetica, Beltress. But Beltress, you know, discontinued a lot of their colored wigs. I mean, how cute. I can even picture times when I wore this, what I wore it with. Oh yeah, I'm keeping this girl for real. So the one thing I did not grab was I did not grab paper for the caps. So let me go ahead and grab the paper. Now normally I'd use just the white tissue paper, and if they do have the paper in it, I'll use it. But I have a bunch of this brown paper, so I'm just going to use this just because I have it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put it in the cap so that I can just keep the cap intact. I'm going to get rid of this packaging, but I am going to keep the stock card. And we're just going to go ahead and, again, I talk all about these, why I chose these, the benefits of them and everything. I already talk about that. So what I do is I put it in sort of cap first to keep that integrity, and then I take the bottom and I sort of like just twist it and put it in. And you want to make sure, especially if it's a longer wig, that you don't catch it in the zipper. So I actually put my fingers underneath the zipper as I'm zipping so that I know that I'm not catching. Do you see how my fingers are still underneath here? And so I know that I'm pushing down the hair as I'm zipping, and I don't want to catch any extra hair. If they're shorter, you don't have that issue to worry about, but and then there you go. And then I actually have these drawers that are like, it's basically like a plastic dresser. Like they make them, like Sterlite makes them, where it looks like a faux dresser, but it's plastic, and they can have 4 drawers or 3 drawers. I keep mine in those drawers in my cedar closet. So this is going to be number 1 that we're keeping. Oh, I didn't put the stock card. So I put the stock card in the back because there's a little label. So if you didn't have the stock card or you wanted a label, like maybe when you wore it or like other details about it, you could put that there. And then I put the stock card in the back because you can still see it through the packaging, and I know which one it is. All right. Sometimes doing this is like so many memories come up of what, how or when or why I wore this particular wig. I'm just going to grab this one. This is another one I wore. So this line from Outre, this is a lace front line, and it was a line where they called it the jagged edge cut. So even though it was a really long wig, it was very, very tapered towards the bottom. I can tell you I wore this wig a lot. So I'm going to keep this one. Her name is Haley, and she's in DX3033. She's heat safe. And this is her color. And yes, this is how long she is. And yes, I wore her this long. And I love this wig so much. I'm pretty sure I had 3 other wigs in this same line, because in beauty supply store they'll come out with like a line, and it might be like 5 to 10 in that line when they do the release. Oh my gosh, I love this color. I love this wig. I would often wear it like this, and you can comb through it and then the waves will come back, but I absolutely love this. I know I wore it like as a ponytail a lot, like a slick back pony. Yeah, I love this one. I'm keeping this one for sure. So we're gonna really need to twist this one because it's so long and we don't want it to get caught. I should do a thing where like I spend like a month and just wear like all of my old wigs, like 1 per day or whatever. So I'm just gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna twist it a little bit more. So we're gonna put this in cap first, and then I'm gonna do like a big twist and roll it all the way down into the bottom of this, so it's pretty compact in there. Put the stock card in and zip her up. All right, so that's 2 that we're keeping, 1 that we're getting rid of. Oh, this one I feel like maybe I haven't worn this. This was another line that I liked. This was the Color Bomb. So it's funny because Janet Collection had the Color Me line. This was the Outre Color Bomb. This one I have not worn. I meant to do a review. I had bought these, and then when I switched over, it's just I hadn't got to it. This is in the color DRP2/Cocoa Cheesecake. And this has never been worn. The lace is still intact. I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to tell you why. They do not make these sort of really, I don't know, I shouldn't say they don't make them, but I don't see them as much where these really sort of hardcore light money pieces. She's hand tied, lace front, lace part. Let's put her on. I'm going to keep this one for sure. I might keep this out so that I cut the lace and actually show you how like I used to get together like an old beauty supply store type of wig to make it look natural. I like this a lot, but will I wear this? I really need to be thinking about this because I have a lot of wigs in my long-term collection. Maybe that's why these were all in here. These were ones that I wasn't 100% sure about. I almost need to see it like in a full-length mirror. I'm gonna go look. Okay, so in the full-length mirror, I like it a lot. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna keep it. I'm going to make a thing for it, and these girls are not in a position to take their wigs off. I was going to do a video. Oh, this poor girl. I was going to do a video. You know what? Let me just do that, because if I don't, I won't customize it and wear it if I don't put it on there. Okay, so she's just going to have to stay there. All right, so I'm going to make a bag for her, because I'm going to keep her. And I'm going to cut her and do all the things. If you want a video of me showing how I would customize a beauty supply store wig, then we can do that. Okay, that's how we're going to do that. There actually isn't a ton in this bag. That's another trick, is to check out what you look like in a full-length mirror. Sometimes it can make a wig be like, yes, it does work, or like, no, it doesn't work. All right, I'm just gonna grab again another wig out of here. So this one I know I got in PR, so let's check this one out. This is one I got in PR from an Amazon company. I actually have 3 colors of this one, and I think potentially I got rid of the other 2. Well, one of them I definitely wore for quite a while. It was the same exact wig. It just was in a different, like, shade, but it was the same wig. One of them I know I wore. It was, like, in a, like, an ashy blonde brown scenario. Overall, I like this wig. I think it was the bangs that really bothered me. Yeah, because the other one I have pictures of me wearing it back like this. So I'm not going to keep this one. It's a little too white for my taste for where I'm at right now. So this one I'm not going to keep. I can't remember if I kept that other one or not. I did that video so long ago. And it could actually be in here. Oh, this one I've loved forever. This is Motown Tress's Rachel in Camo Green, which is a color I absolutely love. I think I've gone back and forth on keeping this or not keeping this. I've had this exact style in a few colors. And this is the only one that has made it through. I had it in a blonde. I'm pretty sure I had it in this color that you see. And then I also had it just in a pure blonde. I think it was the T2716 is actually what I had it in. But you can see this is actually green and brown. It's cool toned. So again, this has made it through a bunch of declutter, so I'm curious to see where I'm at now, if I would keep it or not keep it. It's so soft. I can't tell you how many times I've worn this wig and I still feel like it's in great condition. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep it. I love the wig. It's a unique color. A lot of times I keep a wig because I can't get it again, or like it's a unique color or something like that. Yeah. I definitely feel like I gotta hang on to this one because she's discontinued. I can't get her again, and they definitely don't make this color anymore. Oh yeah. All right, she's getting kept. She made it again. When I first started doing this, I was trying to like match up the envelope with like the wig color, and like then that just stopped working, especially if it was just brown. I'm like, okay. But I am going to grab the green because this is camo green. I'll do it as long as I can, and then if I run out of colors or if there isn't a matching color, there just isn't. All right, so she's going to go in here. Okay, next. All right, I'm going to need more paper. So let's see if I end up keeping or not keeping the next one. And then we'll go to get more paper. All right, so we got 4 that we're keeping. So this is a Bishi wig, which is the same company as Motown Tress. And this is Iris, and this one has not been cut. This is new. It usually comes with 2 stock cards. I have both the stock cards yet. It's in the color 3T4 Sand. It says it's a spinnable part, which just means it can shift because it doesn't have the prominent ear tabs. So this is her right here. This is definitely my kind of color. It's my kind of straight style. It's thinner. So let's see. Again, this is still has the lace on it. Oh, I'll probably keep this girl. Oh yeah, for sure, keeping this one. This is like a daily or running late kind of wig. Yep, I'm gonna definitely keep this. She feels amazing. I love this color. I used to do like blonde, blonde, blonde. I'm actually surprised a lot of these aren't real blonde, but I used to do like the blonder the better. But I do like a little brunette scenario. Okay, let's take this one off and we'll make a bag for her. Oh yeah, I like this one a lot. But we're going to keep her, and I'll cut her lace. Maybe I'll do both of them in the same video, or if there's more than one, I'll do one video where I get all of them together. But we'll see. So let's go ahead and get the cards in here, and then we'll get back into it. Oh, this is my Romina, and this is in a color that I don't think we have. She needs to be detangled for sure. This is in the color P42730. I actually just didn't know where this one was. She needs to be like washed and stuff. So I'm going to put her back to wash. But I'm going to keep this one. Let me see. Oh yeah, here's the stock card for it. So we'll keep this one because this is nice to have. If you want to see a video on how I wash this one specifically because it has the hat, let me know and I will film that one. So this one's going to go back to wash. Here's another one. There's actually not too many more in here. Here's another one from Bishi. This is called Noah, and she's in the color OFH1B26, which I don't remember. I think is the color shown. Yeah, it's the color that's shown. I can imagine I'm probably going to want to keep her. There was a wig that I think it was from, I don't know if it was Outre or not. It was named Stevie. And I really wish I would have kept that one. This reminds me a lot of that wig. Could have been like from Zuri or something. It was like Stevie and Shayna. I wanted both of them and I don't know why I got rid of them. You know, we'll have something and wear it and then our taste change. You know, like I said, I used to only want like an ashy blonde and particular thing and then you come back around to something. That's why I really try to think about these wigs. This one, the highlights look way lighter. It's supposed to be the same color. I like them kind of better the way they are. Ooh, this one's cute. I feel like I want to wear this one tonight. I'm going out to dinner with my boo. But anyway, it's like Bobby Boss. It was Bobby Boss Shayna and Bobby Boss Stevie. I have a few wigs that I regret. But I mean, at the time, they were darker with these money pieces, and I just didn't wear wigs really like that. Like I said, I liked the blonde. So, I mean, that was just what it was, right? I just want to just wear this for the rest of the day. I might do that. Okay, we're going to keep her. Next, we have one that isn't in here, and her name is Shayna in the color number 2. She's at my house. I do wear this wig, so we can make a thing for her, but she's dirty, and I think that's why she's not in this bag. I think this is actually the last one, which is cool, because this is the one I actually want to keep on my head. All right, that went way faster. I know I have more that I just need to wash. So when I go home, I'm going to go through the rest of my wigs, figure out what needs to be washed, figure out what is going in this sale. So I will try to do like a third part of this and finish up that. We have 4 or 5 that we're keeping. 2 of them are here. I need to fix those up. Then we have these 3 that we're keeping that were in the container. So let's go ahead and put all these in the bag with the extra envelopes because I know for a fact I have more at home. I hadn't planned to do this video today, so like I didn't think about going through everything and making sure I have everything. These have to go home into my drawer anyway. If I remember, I'll take at least a little bit of footage of that. Let me just fix this one up since we're here. It needs to be tightened up a little bit if I'm going to wear this one. And then that other one I was wearing does need to be washed, so we're going to put that into wash. So we're just going to tighten this one up a bit. Outre caps are a little big to begin with. There we go. I'm sorry, not Outre. This is Bishi and Motown Trust. They're bigger in general. Just want to detangle some of the bottom layers here. Okay. Now we'll put it back on. Let's get my cap situated. The cap needs to be a little bit tighter. And then we're gonna wear this one today. Ooh-wee! I should start doing some videos of like my older wigs. Oh yeah, that feels way better. This does not have like specific ear tabs, so it can be shifted whichever way I want. So what I'm going to do is part it down the middle first, comb it, and then I'm going to determine where I want it to be sitting. I've already worn this wig, and I feel like once you wear a wig for a little while, it will kind of mold to your head and like sit in the right spot, so to speak. So I just want to make sure it's in the right spot. Let's get it combed out first. I'm also going to use a little bit of that Beauty Mark Shaping Cream. All right, this is slightly to the right. This is slightly to the left. It's definitely, I shouldn't say it's definitely not that. Hold on. I feel like maybe if we move this back a little bit. I kind of like it like that, maybe not so much. All right, let me get the shaping cream. So far we have used the Aesthetica Wide Tooth Comb. This is the Renee Paris Wooden Brush, Wig Brush, the Tressolor Wig Wax, and then the Beauty Mark Shaping Cream. All that stuff will be linked for you down below. If I forget, just remind me. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of the shaping cream because of 2 things. I don't like stuff that falls on my face, and I don't like how this is like, do you see how this just wants to naturally separate a little bit? This side isn't the same. It's like clumped more together. I could use heat to retrain it, but I don't want to. I'm just going to use a little bit, not a lot, of this shaping cream. And I'm just going to sort of be pulling and twisting and kind of trying to marry these fibers together with the shaping cream. Yeah, and then that's that, right? I'll probably use a little bit of the wig wax just to keep this sort of backing out of my face. But it really doesn't need a lot. There we go. I can't even tell you how old this wig is. I mean, I haven't reviewed beauty supply store wigs since, well, definitely since I started working for myself. So since 2022. So it's older than that. Okay, if you like this type of video, please let me know down below. I'm happy to do them for you. If you want to see a follow-up video with these ones that are brand new and what I would do to get them to a place that I would wear them, I can do that too. Please let me know. I can almost guarantee there's a part 3 to this. So if you haven't watched part 1, go ahead and do that. This is part 2, and I will try to do part 3 sooner rather than later and not have it be so far apart. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It helps in the algorithm for these type of videos to get out to you. So give it a thumbs up. If you have a question, comment, anything, go ahead and put that down below in the comments. You can visit me online and my boutique, and you can get these sweatshirts at tmwigs.com. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.